Hello, good afternoon, viewers. This is Satellite Media. If you are new to the channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell. Let's all look at this one coming from Finland, of course, from the lawyer of Ekpa himself. Of course, making it very clear where Ekpa have made it emphatic that is not in charge or rather responsible for the insecurity in Osun and by extension eastern part of Nigeria. That he doesn't know anything about it, he's not responsible, and as such, he should not be blamed for any insecurity in the region. Let me get a reaction, Evangelist.
Yeah, good man, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. And I'm my humble self, the only and one and the only evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, Esesnachi, the only Biafran evangelist. Listen and listen good, my brother. Simon Ekpa is never and can never be responsible or be held responsible or be accountable for the insecurity in the whole southeast. I'm not even now talking about the whole southeast, in the whole Nigeria, because if Simon Ekpa is the one behind the insecurity in Nigeria, I believe ever since he has been arrested, the insecurity should have been stopped.
Logically speaking.
Are you hearing me? Now listen and listen good once again. Before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed the ESN, was Simon Ekpa there? What made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to form ESN that was endorsed and approved by the UN? Because he has international approval for that, for forming that. It was as a result of the insecurity. And when this insecurity started, this thing started right from the Jonathan time. Do you know Simon Ekpa at that time? Chibok girls, which Muhammadu Buhari said he will make his government ungovernable. Boko Haram, I could remember, I will not forget so soon, vividly well, that when Jonathan traveled to US and he was interviewed concerning Boko Haram, he said to them on that news which I watched, he said that Boko Haram is never a problem of Nigeria. He tried to cover up. I'm talking about when this insecurity became, when it started, was Simon Ekpa there? Then when him ascended to the throne, Muhammadu Buhari, that was when the insecurity now became more powerful. Is this Simon Ekpa that tried to murder Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in his hometown in Abia State?
That's Afaruku.
Afaruku now. Is this Simon Ekpa that opened fire? Is this Simon Ekpa that brutalized? That five people that are doing protests with the empty hand? Is this Simon Ekpa? See, let me tell you, my brother, Simon Ekpa has no hand in Nigerian insecurity. He's an innocent man, an innocent boy. Because all these killings and insecurity has been happening, and as a result of the happenings of this insecurity, which Nigerian government failed to address, was what prompted this ESN by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which was approved and endorsed by UN. And at the same time, Amoteku today, the Yorubas form, what resulted to Amoteku? Was it not as a result of insecurity? Then the Udogachi Agune Chamber and what is it called? Ebubago, was it not as a result of the insecurity that made them to form them? And if you said, or you are blaming Mazen Simon Ekpa of being behind of the insecurity, if Mazen Simon Ekpa is the brain behind insecurity in the southeast, ever since he was arrested, why not that insecurity being stopped? Okay, now let me. They are still buying people, even as at yesterday, Imo State, this morning, Delta, Benue, Plateau, Kogi, Borno, to the point that they have killed one captain in Borno State. Captain Katima is dead in Borno State, while Simon Ekpa is still in the cell.
Okay, let me bring this angle because actually there is a video where the governor of Imo State talking about Open Sodima, very clear that IPOB is not responsible for the insecurity in the region. Of course, he said that the people are being imported from other states. But beyond that, the same purpose of the man made it clear that he's going to come up with a new security arrangement, talking about Security Council that will comprise of traditional rulers who will go back to their domain to start identifying criminals in their respective domain for purpose of the state government handling them. Does it go to show that the initial security arrangement with the Tobago did not work?
Of course, it did not work, because if it does, the governor will not be thinking of another council to secure the people. But that idea of him, before I address it, I want to touch a little bit with his confession. With this confession that Hope Uzodinma, and that also we are talking about, is in Imo State, and Hope Uzodinma is the governor of Imo State, and he has made it clear Ekpa was never the people that are behind the killings. Then there are people that are behind the killings. So why should the Finnish government be accusing Simon Ekpa over the insecurity in the southeast? So they should take precaution. And at the same time, coming to the question, based on the current idea of Imo State governor saying that they want to form some council, security council. My brother, it is a good idea. And at the same time, I fear, I am scared. Why did I say it is a good idea? It's a good idea to curb the insecurity. And at the same time, if the land of the people can be secure and life and property can be properly secured from the hands of the Fulanis, because the Fulanis are the people that are causing insecurity in Nigeria, and they are the problem of which food is cost today, because no people are no longer going to the farm to farm. Anyone that try to go to farm, Fulani will go and kill them and destroy their farm crops. And Nigerian government is not seeing them, is not calling them terrorists. They are not even doing anything concerning that. So you get it. If these people this council that the whole of them want to organize, if they are going to work effectively to make sure that the people of the land is being protected, farmers being secured, and the houses are not being vandalized, it is a good idea. But why I say I am scared is this. Let it not be an avenue just like a Bubago. You know, peace with me. Avenue, peace with me. Because I have issue with you. Then you use the advantage, that you take that office of yours and said that I am a criminal, point me as a criminal because we have issue. And without a proper investigation, they will not take me and kill me. Illegal. You see why that I said I am scared? Because I never trust anything come from the Hope Uzodinma. When the Bubago was organized by the same Hope Uzodinma, this is exactly what was that trended that time. That made the people say they don't want the Bubago any longer. You understand? I hope this one will not operate like a Bubago. Are you hearing me? And I believe that Hope Uzodinma is not going to use this as another strategy to kill our people the more and to betray us the more, because I never trust him.
And the way it is, just like I said earlier on, had a situation where, of course, Bubago was in charge of managing the situation in Imo State. But in Anambra State, where the governor have started going after native doctors, telling them that anyone that can disappear from the cell stands saved. Should that be the yardstick for somebody to be saved or the law?
It's a yardstick, but at the same time, my brother, that statement means that he want to confirm them if they are really genuine native doctors. Because it's like himself, he believes in the tradition and he believes in the power of the spirit. You understand? He believes that if you are really, you have the power that you claim, you surface yourself to the world that this, I am powerful, I am this. Now prove it. That is, you understand? Because if you can make another person to disappear, you should be able to, disappear yourself. So that is the option he has given to them for them to defend the office or what they are, claiming to be or what they are presenting to the society.
Okay, now let us take our attention to Nnamdi Kanu case. We understand that cross-examination is currently ongoing.
Yes.
And when the prosecution team finish with their case, I know Nnamdi Kanu's legal team will be asked to open their own defense. I don't know whether they will be wanting to go for no case submission, but let us take our attention to Nnamdi Kanu.
Now, based on what you have asked me, my beloved brother, I never expected, that's my own opinion, in my own mentality, my own way of reasoning. I don't expect myself Nnamdi Kanu, to go and standing trials. I was expecting him to stand on his ground of kidnapping, but I believe he knows better than I. Likewise, his legal team. Having said this, I watched and I saw what played on the 14th of this month when the masquerade, those who appear in the court with the masquerade, to defend Nigeria, to bear witness against him, that are standing for Nigeria. I discovered that these are the paid element who knows nothing of what they are in court to do. They knows nothing about it, but they just appear in the court to be a false witness of what they know not. And if you watch the cross-examination, so far so good. Nigeria is losing, while Nnamdi Kanu is winning. Because if you watch that court of that day, all the questions that they ask those witnesses, they are just shouting, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. In the court becomes no song playing in the court. So, and I ask myself a question. How can somebody come to be a witness of what you know nothing about? And as I speak to you, I've discovered, because examination was taken and some other, investigation took place after that. And I found out that the people who came to bear witness was never for one day, interrogate Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, these people has never for one day be in DSS as they claim to be. Are you not seeing Nigeria violating their law? And on this, I am expecting James Omotosho to take legal action regard to this. Are you getting it? Regard to this. You need to take legal action regard to this. And coming to today's appearing in the court, which I believe is already in the court now, at the end of the day, he has won before, he will continue to win again. Because Nigeria never have anything suitable or concrete evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have what it takes to crucify him. Because so far, so good, Nnamdi Kanu is still marching victoriously, even under the watch of James Omotosho.
Of course, his lawyer have made it very clear, abundantly clear, repeatedly, that they are going to prove Nnamdi Kanu's innocence in court.
Yes, they have to prove it. Not them that will prove it. The law is already proving it. With the cross-examination they are asking, the questions and the responses of those witnesses, you can see it that the man Nnamdi Kanu was innocent. He's an innocent man. So the treatment they are given to him is just based on Igbophobia. It was illegal trials that they are giving to Nnamdi Kanu as a result of Igbo man. Because somebody that said, based on the video that they played, that Nnamdi Kanu cited what they have cited, lead to the killing of Gulag. And I ask a question, who is Gulag to this country? Is Gulag better than Attorney General Bola Ige, late Attorney General of the Federation? Is Gulag better than Funshaw Williams? Who is Gulag? Many people, prominent men.
Gulag was a political advisor to Jonathan, Jonathan's government.
That is a Jonathan.
No, you are asking who is Gulag.
Yes, and I know. When I mean who is Gulag, which role or important role has he played? What was his contribution to the development of this country? Is he greater than Aguero said that was killed? So what are we saying? So whatsoever they say that Nnamdi Kanu have instigated that lead to his death, I ask a question: did the Nnamdi Kanu lay hand on him? or what Mazen Namdekano have said, is he the only first person that have ever said that in this country? The Director General of the DSS said to you and I that we should rise up and defend ourselves. The police
Do you have any issue with that?
No, I'm asking now, why is Nigeria making something out of nothing? Because the case is Mazen Namdekano. See why don't you repeated it? So tell me the special thing that Mazen Namdekano have said that is quite different from all this, the saying of these people that are still working freely. Or has Mazen Namdekano killed a cockroach in the north or in Yoruba?
So discrimination you're associating?
Yes, now. That is the discrimination in the highest order as a result of Igbophobia. You see why we are talking about separating. Let us be on our own. Since Igbo man doesn't have, because even as I speak to you now, I bet you can do your findings. They have a politically sideline anything called Igbos in the political position, so that Igbos will not have a say or have access to Aso Rock. Haven't you seen that? So what are we saying? A place where I am not recognized, I'm not supposed to be there.
And you think the whole essence is to prevent the government from accessing Aso Rock as the president?
Everything that just because the other one said for Igbo man to rule Nigeria, first and foremost he must accept Islam. Must you force me to become an Islamic man?
Who is making that assertion?
He said,
who is making that assertion? Who says so?
One of the northern elder. I could remember Elder Erufai said it when they deny your be mandate. He made Erufai, the former governor of Kaduna State. Yes, Erufai, I repeat, Erufai. And one other northern elder that said